Hello, friend. Welcome back to Couch Tales, Why We Do What We Do, the podcast where we dive into the quirky, sometimes downright weird psychology of what makes us tick. I'm your host, Analia, and today we're continuing the story of Stan and Baby Doll. This is episode 3 of our trilogy on narcissism, and this time we're going to look at the beginning of their relationship. You know, the part that starts out feeling like a fairy tale and then slowly turns into a dramatic reality show? Yeah, that one. If you've ever been swept off your feet by someone who seemed perfect at first, but turned out to have more baggage than an airport carousel, then this episode is for you. Trust me, you won't believe what Baby Doll missed in the beginning. The honeymoon phase, when love bombing feels like magic. When Baby Doll first met Stan, everything felt magical. Imagine the scene. Stan was attentive, charming, and let's be real, he probably called her Baby Doll the moment they met, wrapping her up in a cloud of affection and sweet nothings. And who could resist? I mean, who doesn't love the feeling of being the center of someone's world? Stan showered Baby Doll with constant attention, daily texts, surprise gifts, dates that were straight out of a rom-com. She felt like she was floating on cloud 9, never suspecting that this level of love might not be the dream she thought it was. In fact, this was love bombing, a classic move in the narcissistic playbook. Love bombing is when someone overwhelms their partner with excessive affection to the point where it clouds their judgment. At first, it feels incredible. But over time, those small moments of perfection turn into weapons that create dependence. Baby Doll was head over heels, and in all that excitement, she missed some key red flags. These early warning signs were masked by the intoxicating effects of love bombing. So what did Baby Doll miss? Let's break it down. Number 1, over-the-top flattery. A little too much, a little too soon. In the early stages of their relationship, Stanley constantly told Baby Doll how perfect she was, how cute her bottom was, how amazing she looked, how wonderful she was as a person, and how he could see a future with her almost immediately. For Baby Doll, it felt like a dream come true. She had never felt so valued, but this was no ordinary admiration, it was excessive. Narcissists often use flattery as a way to create a deep emotional bond early on, because the more they build you up, the more they can control your sense of self-worth later. Baby Doll didn't realize that Stan was praising her because he truly admired her. He was praising her to make her feel indebted to him. Red flag, complimenting someone is normal, but love bombers take it to a whole new level, making you feel like you're the only person in the world worth noticing. A little overboard, right? Number 2, he made her feel like she was special in ways no one else could. Stan made Baby Doll feel like she was the one, the only person who could truly understand him. This wasn't just, I'm really into you. It was, you're my soulmate, and I've never met anyone like you before. He shared personal stories with her, acted as though she had cracked the secret code to his heart, and created a deep emotional connection. At first, it felt incredibly intimate. But here's the thing, narcissists are known for wanting special attention and admiration. They often push the narrative that they are uniquely misunderstood. The closer they get, the more they put their partner on a pedestal, making them feel as though they're the only one who could ever meet their needs. Eventually, the pedestal becomes a prison. Red flag. If someone makes you feel like you're the only one who can save them, you should be cautious. Healthy relationships are based on mutual respect and emotional independence, not emotional dependency. Number 3, he was always perfect until he wasn't. At the start of their relationship, Stan seemed flawless. He had the perfect job, the perfect hobbies, the perfect big vehicle, and he was always there when Baby Doll needed him. It was like he had no flaws. His personality, his appearance, even his family, everything was just perfect. It felt safe, warm, and comforting. but after a while, the cracks began to show. Stan would cancel plans, gaslight her when she questioned him, and slowly start undermining Baby Doll's confidence. Suddenly, the sweet, loving guy turned into someone who was critical, demanding, and easily irritated. Baby Doll wasn't sure what had happened, but she felt like she was walking on eggshells around him. Red flag. Narcissists are experts at hiding their flaws in the beginning. They'll only reveal their true self after they've established enough trust and emotional investment in the relationship. This emotional roller coaster, euphoric highs and crushing lows, is a typical narcissistic pattern. And number 4, control under the guise of caring. Stan's love felt so protective in the beginning. He would often check in on Baby Doll, making sure she was okay, reminding her of how much he cared. But there were subtle signs of control. Maybe he subtly discouraged her from hanging out with certain friends, or told her who she should and shouldn't talk to. At first, it seemed innocent enough. He was just looking out for her. But as time went on, this caring behavior turned into a form of control. Baby Doll's every move started to feel monitored. Red flag. Narcissists disguise control as concern. If you notice your partner trying to influence who you talk to, what you wear, or how you act, that's a sign of manipulation, not love. So what can Baby Doll do now? Looking back, Baby Doll might be wondering how she missed all these signs in the beginning. And that's the thing about love bombing. It clouds your judgment and makes you feel like everything is perfect when it's not. But now that Baby Doll has had time to reflect, she can start recognizing these early warning signs for the future. Just a friendly reminder, this is not professional advice. But if it were, Baby Doll could use these insights to avoid getting trapped in the same pattern again. Narcissists often start by making us feel like we're the one, but it's important to remember that genuine love doesn't need constant reinforcement or manipulation. A healthy relationship should leave you feeling empowered, not drained. All right, friend, that's it for today's episode of Couch Tales: Why We Do What We Do. I'm your host, Analia, and if you like this episode, you know what to do. Drop me a comment if you've ever found yourself swept up in a whirlwind romance, or if you've noticed any of these narcissistic red flags early on. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Until next time, friends, stay curious, stay kind, and remember, love doesn't have to be a whirlwind of chaos. It can be a steady, grounded connection.